Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I am back. It is May 3rd, 2020, and I'm back throughout all this madness. I am back to do some more work on my beloved car. I was away for like a good month and a half. Because like I said before, the car's not in my house, it's at my parents', and I didn't want to be coming over here and jeopardizing anybody, or vice versa. I got a child with asthma, just trying to be cautious and really adhere to the stay at home things. So yes, but today hopefully I can get some stuff done. I'm too close to not try to wrap this thing up, because once the weather really starts to get better and things start to ease up a little bit, I have to help my dad do some stuff, and I want to make sure I utilize my time wisely and start moving on to the next phase of this build, which is the cosmetics, different things like that. So now I found a guy on Facebook Marketplace who does wheels and stuff like that, so that's great. He gave me a really good price on doing all 4 of my wheels if I take the tires off, which I need new tires anyway, because these tires look cool, they're Goodyears and everything like that, but they dry rotted, they got cracks in it, and doesn't make sense. And plus I want the wheels to get done. So for the colors that I told him, I was either thinking about doing black or gunmetal. So he's gonna powder coat them and everything like that, and fix the curb brash and everything like that, so that's cool. The only issue is I'm still debating what color it is, and once I get it done, I'm not trying to pay again to do it again. So don't get me wrong, I really do think black will look hot on this, but then the silver looks good too. Then if I wrap the car to silver, well, it looks great. It probably will still look good with black, but I don't know. Anyway, enough of that. That's later down the line. But in this box, I mentioned it and I already previewed it in like a small video that I took at home, is the Garagistic solid mount shifter. And this is a game changer, like I said, because, and I wish I thought about this sooner, because I wasn't really thinking about it, and I went through all this hassle drilling holes and panicking and feeling all uneasy and anxious, when I could have just got this from this jump and took care of that. Anyway, so this right here, my friends, is going to replace shifter, the SSR, and the pins. It's going to replace this right here. So as you can see, the shifter's in here. It's kind of cocked to the side. I had drilled this hole right here to try to keep the back from swaying. As you can see, it's kind of on the side, so essentially it makes this go sideways, so it's not really ideal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this cable out from here. I'm probably going to push the cable through the hole, so hey, it works out because I drilled the hole and I can push the cable through that hole. And I want to put this chassis mount shifter in. So my goal today is to put the chassis mount shifter in, connected to the transmission. I still got to get the mounts. I just didn't feel like spending all that money. It's hard when you see all that money being totaled up and you gotta hit submit. I couldn't do it, so I'm just gonna wait for a little bit and get that, and I'm gonna try to see if I can get everything else going with that, and checking all the other things that I need to check inside, just to get closer and closer. I could bought some fluids. I got the box in my car, got the fluids that I need for the car. So I got my new, I forgot to get this power steering fluid, but I got fluid for my I got the .4 brake fluid. Hopefully I can fill this up. Fluid look kind of old and messed up, and kind of like bleed the system, so that way I get more stiffness in the pedal or the clutch. I have transmission fluid, so I'm going to check the transmission eventually and see if I gotta flush that, put the new transmission fluid in there. I got the studs for, not studs, the nuts for the exhaust. So what I'm going to do eventually, I'm going to try to get the exhaust on as well. I'm going to put that on and get that ready, so then once I get that on there, put my oil cap, my oil filter on, put the fluids in there, like the oil filter, not oil filter, oil, everything else, coolant, and really try to get this thing running, man. I'm really hoping that this runs, no leaks, no issues that I have to like dig deep into fix. and take it from there. Like I said before, getting excited. I'm very close. It's still a little scary from time to time, but we're almost there. There's one extra cable that's hanging. I still don't know where that goes. I gotta figure that out, but I'll cross that bridge when the time comes. But yes, we're almost there, and I want to get this started. So I might not get everything done, but the main thing I want to get done is the transmission stuff. So I'm gonna get started with that. It's gonna be hard to film from underneath the car, so I might do it, I might not, but I'll keep you guys posted. Man, it was a nightmare. Still not finished, but this is a mock-up of the solid chassis mount shifter. I still gotta put the rest of the screws in. I still gotta go underneath and put this in, connect it to the transmission. Shout out to my dad for giving me a hand getting that old joint out. It was terrible. I still gotta jack back up the transmission and etc. But looking good. Once I get it connected, I'll give you guys a look underneath of how it looks and then take it from there. Okay, so it's been a lot, man. A lot of stuff going on. A little bit upset, but for the most part, everything's still good. So here is the shifter installed. Sandwich plate looks really good. Let me show you some more. So hope you guys can see. There you go. So here it is at the bottom. As you can see, I'm using the old selector rod that connects to the shift selector, whatever you want to call it, joint. This transmission that I have, the shift selector joint is a little bit too big for the DSSR that I bought. So pretty much the DSSR is pointless. It fits perfectly here, obviously, because that's from the company. But the selector joint here is a little bit wide. It's like a 1/4 inch off, so I can't use it. So I just use the old one. So I can still shift into gears. It's still nice and notchy. It's just that, you know, I bought it. I wanted to use it. So I'm hoping that they might be able to find a solution for me, whether they can send me one that's a little bit bigger, or I can get a refund and or maybe get a credit and put it towards maybe getting the solid mounts that I need for here anyway for the engine. As I was saying earlier, I have to rewatch the video, but I noticed something. So this is the reverse lights that goes from the transmission, and I noticed this right here, called this harness, this is the old pinout for the automatic transmission. And if you see, there's a green and white wire here and a blue and white one right here, and this is the same color. So I'm assuming this is the reverse light and this is the reverse light. So already that video looking like something. So I'm gonna disconnect this one, plug this one in there, so that should boom right there. And I'm gonna look at the other two spots that I gotta check and do that. And I want to button up some stuff in the engine, and I might change the fluids, but I'll keep you guys up to date. But so far so good. Give you a little quick demo. So it's in neutral now. First, second, third, fourth, fifth. Oh damn. And reverse. It's a little bit hard now, but you know, whatever, you get it. You know what I'm saying? And I can adjust the height. So if I adjust the height and make the throw a little bit easier. So we'll play around with that when the time's right, but small steps. Okay, so I'm back. I know I ain't filmed a lot today. I was just trying to grind and get some stuff done. This is the air box with the new filter inside. I want to see the filter. Y'all know what the air filter looks like, right? There you go. New filter. Boom. Kind of cleaned up as best I can. It's still kind of dirty. It looks gross, but let's try to get it done. That's the old one right there. Air stuff. I already told you about the shifter. That wiring that they was talking about in that video that I thought I didn't have to splice was not accurate. My wires are different. So I put the reverse switch in. Boom. I'm gonna have to depin these two and then like jump them. I'll find a way to jump them, and then that should cover that. Like I said, I'm just tying up some loose ends right now and getting everything kind of going. So all right, I'll check back in with you guys when I'm done. Everything's pretty much done, man. I don't see anything else that needs to be connected. I checked everything in the back. So there's a few things. I got to put the exhaust manifold back on and try to put the exhaust on. That shouldn't be too bad. I have to obviously put the fluids in. I got to put the oil. I can put in the fluid in the radiator. I gotta bleed that. And then got the transmission fluid, put that in there, fluid for the clutch, and then do that wiring. The wiring is kind of making me feel a kind of way about it, because you know I gotta jump it. It's not that big of a deal, but it's annoying. And I thought with that video that I saw, I could do what they said and not have to jump it, but it is what it is. Yeah, the only other thing is the fuel filter underneath here is hard to get to because I have the bricks here and I got that out. I really don't feel like moving the car and rejacking it to another location just to get to it, but I might have to so I can get to that fuel filter, because I want to, you know, do everything I got in those kits and get it running. Try to see if I can siphon out that bad gas and get some new gas, and then try to crank her, man. If I get her running, I'll be extremely excited. Tomorrow, probably not gonna be able to do that tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm coming over here again with my daughter and my wife. Let them play around for a little bit, so I'm not gonna be here long. So I'm gonna do like 1 or 2 small things, maybe some of the fluids, just to make sure ain't nothing leaking, and also maybe trying to get the exhaust on. And after that, if I get the exhaust on, fluids, transmission fluid and everything like that on, I might put the car back on its wheels, and then the next time I come is going to be showtime. It's going to be do or die. Get this joint started and see what happens. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for being with me. I know I didn't film a lot today and I was just talking a lot and just showing regular stuff, but you know, like I said, I haven't been here for like a month and a half, and I was just really trying to grind and get some stuff done, and this shifter thing kind of took a lot out of me. At first I do it by myself, and then my dad helped me, and getting like little clips out, and then I was disappointed in the DSSR not fitting the way I thought it would, and having to use the old shifter selector rod. It still works, it still shifts, it's just annoying. But yeah, so that is that. Just button up these little things, but this looks good, man. It's nice and notchy too, so you know, this is neutral, first, second, third, fourth, and then fifth. You know, it's a little crazy, and then reverse. Oh, well, don't pay attention to that noise. Hopefully I ain't break none. Anyway, thank you guys again for watching. Y'all stay safe. God bless.